to an all new episode of Unhealthy and Unstable, episode 42. 42. Um, we got a good show for you guys today. Really fun show. Um, Before we get into everything, introduce the panel. Starting off with Joel. What's up, Joel?
Hey, what's up?
Trevon
Hey, what's up? This should be fun.
and AJ.
Well,
All right, so we got so much to talk to, so let's not waste time. Let's get right into it. We're gonna start off with Trevon. Open floor. Open floor. Go ahead, buddy. Take it away.
Power Rangers, the love of my life. Anyway, so I'm very happy that they've been announced that Power Rangers is working on a show for Disney Plus live action, and it's going to be done by the same people that is doing Percy Jackson and what is it? And what is it called? Percy Jackson and the Olympians? Is that what they're calling it? I forgot what the whole name of the show is. Anyway, Percy Jackson. So they're doing it. I'm excited for that. At least there's some movement now and some actual like news and people attached, and I like to hear that. Not just it's announced. They're like it's announced, and these are the writers. So that's cool. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to see what it looks like and I mean, what they go with, I don't know if it's going to be, traditional, start with Mighty Morphin or whatever they're going to do. Can't wait to see what exactly they do with it. I'm just really excited. I can't wait to see, hear more about it. If they go to Power Morphicon, I might got to sacrifice and go. The next time, I was like, all right, I might go. The suit, because, we got to continue tradition of the suits being revealed at, Power Morphicon. If they do that, that'd be very cool. And I might sacrifice and go to California again. But yeah, but that's yeah. First love. Yeah. So
Yeah, no, I mean, I've made it clear before. I don't want them to take from any actual iteration of Power Rangers. I think it's just best to create your own. That way, there's no expectations, there's no lore people are holding you to. Kind of just can create what you want. I mean, we're used to. Well, let me be more specific. Trevon, more so than the rest of us, is used to. You get damn near new Power Rangers each year.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not like they don't create new Power Rangers all the time. So it wouldn't be anything different to create this new thing around new Power Rangers. And I know a lot of people are going to say, but if you want to get all the eyes in, you do what everyone knows, which is Mighty Morphin. Here's the difference. Power Rangers is like Pokemon. That's like saying, in order to get all the eyes, do Ash. But Detective Pikachu had no Ash and did amazing, right? So it's not always that. It's Pokemon. That's the thing. I think Power Rangers is the thing. So for me, I think that's the best way to go, only because I don't know the leash that they have. If Power Rangers doesn't do well again, it might be another Dark Ages. You know what I'm saying? So I prefer for them to create something that they're very passionate about. Now, if it is something that has lore, then I'm with them. But if they say they want to do something on their own, that is the way I think they should go. Just so it just eliminates some of that air out of the room.
yes, it would be cool for them to create something new. But if there's like 30 seasons of Power Rangers, like they can do a lot. Like I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on Power Rangers if they don't want to. There are a lot they can pull from. There's a lot of like I always say this all the time about the Power Rangers movie. I thought it was very cool how they started off the last Power Rangers movie. Where there was aliens and it actually like built into the lore that way. I thought that was cool. Rita actually being the Green Ranger. I thought that was a great way to do it. I like that. I mean, I feel like they might have to start traditional with the original team. Like I feel like they might have to. But I am enjoying this Power Rangers Prime comic book as well. So that's definite different. But they are still pulling from all the seasons. It's not like they've invented new Rangers. They're still pulling from Samurai and stuff like that. So they're digging into all the lore, which maybe that's the better way to do it than try to create a new team. At least something familiar. For some people, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they come up with.
Like I said, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying if they said they wanted to do a movie about a Pokemon trainer, I don't need it to be Ash. You know what I'm saying? If they want to create someone to make that movie around, I'm okay with it. If they want to do Ash, I'm also okay with it. I just know if you try to do things that have lore and you try to veer away from the lore, oh hell, it's why the last time you did a Power Rangers movie it didn't do well. You tried to be you went with familiar and then tried to be too different. You tried to be unique in that familiarity and no one liked it. Right? Now, people disliked it for different reasons.
I feel like if they morphed early in the movie, people would have been happy about it.
It would have solved a lot of problems, Trevon.
That was the only thing. But see, I think it's because for me, I've seen all 30 seasons of Power Rangers. So I've seen all the different ones where they have civilian powers and all that stuff. So
but hold on.
Used to that.
When I was reading the news today, I knew you were gonna say that, and my response to you was gonna be, it's episodic. When things are episodic, you could do an episode where Matt never turns into Daredevil, right?
I mean,
in a movie, okay, but in a movie, you're shorter on time. You don't have the luxury of giving me an hour and 40 minutes with no morphing, and then thinking the last 10 minutes is enough to carry that movie. That's not smart. That's not smart at all. So yes, you're right. I've seen Tommy and Jason and Kimberly fight without being morphed. But it's episodes. So in that 30 minutes, right? They're going to morph at some point. But in a movie, that's not the time to get cute. So yes, that is problematic. But again, like I know Joel talked about one of the things he didn't like in that Power Rangers movie was how the Megazords looked. Right? So I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people try to take what we're used to, but then get cute. And I'm saying a lot of people are going to either stick to it exactly, you know what I'm saying, or just do something completely new. So I'm just saying if they want to stick to it, thumbs up. If they want to go new, thumbs up. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they have to go either or. Joel, your thoughts? As long as they have the proper color blue, right?
No, that's 100% correct. That's all I care about. Give me the right blue, and I'll be happy.
There are multiple seasons where the blue colors change, lighter, darker.
I don't like
those. So many seasons.
That. Yeah, he doesn't appreciate that.
No, I like blue. With that fucking play with my fucking color. It's blue.
Wait, can I say this real quick, Joel? Remember how I was always on you about blue is blue? I was watching, I was playing the Ninja Turtles game that I got for my Switch, where it's like the different eras of Ninja Turtle games. Mm-hmm. And Leo's headband changes the color of blue in each game. Right. And it started to bother me, and I'm like, oh, that's what Joel meant. I want dark blue all the time for Leo. I don't want light blue. I don't want dark blue. That's it. Don't get cute. So now I just wanted to say now I get you. I get you now. I get you now.
So, I mean, aside from the fact that I'm just not a fan of light blue unless it's on a girl, for me. It's just that's just how I feel. So was there a question directed towards me? I don't even remember.
No, your thoughts on the news.
Oh yeah. I like it. I'm excited. Mainly because it's been a minute, right? And I would love something that's anything better than what we had recently, especially series-wise, because they really did look like their shit looked like something out of Walmart. Like some of it was like bad. Like some of the, I tried to watch one of those shows on Netflix. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, it's hard to get past the cheap.
Which one?
Like weapons. I don't remember the newest.
The newest one. The very last season, that one they only used footage from Sentai for the Megazord, and that was it. Everything else was them come up with the suits and everything. Mm-hmm. I didn't like the suits either. The suits looked plain, and it reminded me of how much I hated the Zeo suits.
I didn't like the Zeo suits either.
It reminded me of that.
Wait. Hold on, because there was a Power Ranger that I liked. Hold on.
The Cosmic Fury suits were not good. They were not.
There's
great.
Some really good Power Ranger suits. I'm just saying,
yeah, there are, but Zeo and those last ones weren't.
I admit it was one of the last Ninja one is the one I Ninja Steel, was it?
I didn't mind Ninja Steel.
It was on Netflix. And one of the
Cosmic Fury is the last one. Cosmic
yeah,
Fury
I
is the
didn't
last
get that
thing.
far because I couldn't get past Ninja Steel. So I was like,
Yeah, Ninja Steel was a little low point. I ain't gonna lie. Ninja Steel was a little low point.
well, that's what I mean.
I will
like,
admit this stuff. Like I'm not gonna
no,
lie.
and that's my thing. Like, it just the items looked really cheap. That's why it threw me off. It was very
I found
campy.
it.
Yeah, that was my only issue. I want something that's a little more mature, a little more. They take it a little more seriously. That's all. Because like I love what like Bat and the Sun does with their Power Ranger costumes and stuff like that. You know, so I like all
It's
that.
just sometimes too dark for me. I don't like.
I like when it's that dark, but like it can be done. Is all I'm saying, and I'm looking forward to seeing what their adaptation of the Power Rangers is. I'm fine with something new. Like I love that the comic book is really cool. It's a very different twist on it. I can't wait to see them actually. Well, we're 5 issues in, no Power Rangers yet. I mean, get one. Yeah. So it's like I look forward to it, but and it's time. You know, the movie was for me was hit or miss. Like I had moments where I liked it and some that I didn't. But don't get that cute. Like I didn't like the fucking what they call the putties looking like boulders and the gold
Goldar looking like Velveeta.
They definitely went more realistic with it. He's made out of gold. He wasn't actual creature.
He's literally just melted gold.
Made out of gold, and they were made out of rock. It made sense. But I get what you. I know.
Well, but like if you're looking for Power Rangers,
things like
and the dinosaur, like the Zords are supposed to look kind of like dinosaurs. I don't know what the fuck those things were.
Aliens. They were aliens.
They're not good looking aliens. So I had my issues. No, but blue's my favorite. That's why the shade of blue matters to me.
Trevon, this is the last one that I watched. Wait, can you see it?
Hard. Oh, that one. Yeah, keep it in front of you. What is that one? That looks like a bug.
I don't remember the name. I was hoping Trevon would. That's why I showed it. I don't remember the name.
Gold. Mm-hmm. Oh God, I want to say it was.
The lineup was red, blue, yellow, and gold. No, this wasn't Ninja Steel. I can give you a hint. The bad guy, it was kind of like you could like digitally erase people.
Hold on, he looked gold. It did look like Ninja Steel for a second. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, I don't remember all the like 6.
It's okay. While Trevon looks that up, AJ, what are your thoughts on the announcement from Power Rangers?
Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, that was Jungle Fury?
No, the Red Ranger was black too.
No, Jungle Fury was Jungle Fury. Shit. Not Jungle Fury. What is it called? The one before.
All right, hold on. Because you're stressing, and I have it literally in my Amazon. So
there's several Gold Rangers.
There's several.
Hold on. Because I have it like right here. You do not have to work.
Not Jungle Fury. Why did I say Jungle Fury?
Give me a second.
Dino Fury. Dino Fury?
No, just give me a second.
What else were before Dino Fury? That's what that is.
Stop it. Just give me a second. I have it here somewhere.
Gold Ranger Samurai.
No, so what else before Dino Fury? Yes, that was before Dino Fury. Yes, I knew it was Beast Morpher. I just couldn't think of what it was. Yeah,
Beast
Morpher. Right before Dino Fury. Yeah.
Yeah, Beast Morpher.
That's when they started teleporting again.
Yes. Trevon, I love that. I love that Power Ranger so much. The full Power Ranger set I bought. The full figure set. I really did like that Power Ranger. And they made the Red Ranger black. I'm in anytime you do that. Anytime you do that, I'm in.
But they did that several times, did they not?
No. I'm saying anytime you do that, I'm in. Anytime. Yeah, I'm not saying like it was the first. We know. Shout out to TJ. TJ was the first.
He was.
Shout out to TJ. Took it right from Tommy. When remember the Power Rangers series you hated the most, Turbo. That's when right after that. Right. That's when Tommy was like, deuces. And he was like, yay! And then Tommy took it right back. Yeah.
He wore red and blue in space.
That's why I don't remember him. That's okay.
It was one of those affirmative action things. I swear to God, Joel. It was like, hey, it will look good if the Red Ranger's black one time, right? All right, here you go. And then as soon as they did, they were like, ooh, we don't like that. Astros, come get this shit. Please. Get it off the head.
Andros.
Andros. And then it was a couple of years before we got another. It was obviously Ninja Storm was black. SPD.
I don't know. If
Whoa, no. You're not taking Shane from me. No. Don't play that shit.
I don't think he.
Don't play that. He was Islander, but that's black.
I don't think he was black.
If you're Islander, you're the Rock, and if you're the Rock, you're half black. So I can claim it. All right.
Okay.
That's us.
He was not white. How about that?
And to me, that's black. Okay. We get in where we can get it. All right. No. AJ, your thoughts on the possible resurgence of Power Rangers, man?
There you go. Now unmute yourself and then say it
I didn't realize I was muted. Anyway. This is my first time hearing about this. I haven't been into movie news this past week. So everything y'all going to talk about, I will have no idea what y'all talking about.
Oh, okay.
But listening to Trevon talk about this has got me excited. And I was reading on Rap. I think that
that's who broke it.
Yeah. And it really does have me excited. Saying Hasbro will produce a series which will reinvent the franchise for a whole new generation of fans, which is
sounds cool.
Good to know. It sounds like they have a plan. Also, it sounds like they might have a lot of fun with this, and they're going to try their best. With that, I'm just excited for that. So yeah, I can't wait for this.
Yeah, and hold on, before I get to you, AJ, let me answer DJV. Ninja Storm Red Ranger was black. Sorry to burst your bubble. He was. SPD Ranger, though, black man, went from criminal to Red Ranger, and that Blue Ranger was such a hater.
Those are the Black Rangers?
Yeah, the leaders.
There's only 4?
No, see? That's racist. Because Ninja Storm had a black Red Ranger. I don't care what hill you want to die on. Pick another one. Can't be that one. He's black.
You said Ninja Storm?
It was Turbo,
Ninja
SPD,
Storm.
RPM, and Beast Morphers.
Joel, Ninja Storm.
I'm gonna see this black man that you're talking about.
Joel, now tell me, when you first see him, you don't go, oh, black.
Hold on.
Shane from.
He looks like he's Pacific Islander.
Black. That's what I said. Black.
No, he's New Zealand. That's what he is.
Black. When I watch Moana, I'm like, oh, it's an awesome black movie.
He is Samoan. So
he's Samoan.
Okay.
No, because The Rock is black because he's actually half black, not because he's Samoan.
But color-wise, if we got in a race war, they'd be on our team, right or wrong.
I'm just saying he's not
right or
American or African. He's from New Zealand.
Okay, well, if a race war breaks out, they ain't white, so I'm claiming it. I don't give a fuck. He's my favorite Ranger. He's black.
He also got arrested for domestic assault.
Yeah, he did.
What the fuck? Okay, Joel. What are we doing?
He did.
I didn't say he was a humanitarian. I said he's my favorite Ranger.
All right.
This man, like, goddamn, bro. Jeez.
He was born.
Nah, man, I watched Ninja Storm and never thought he was black. DJV, that's real racist of you, and you should maybe get that checked out. All right, let's move on. All right, let's get into it. Daredevil dropped it. By the way, shout out everyone. Daredevil is 2 episodes next week. Two things next week.
Should be 3.
I'm thinking it's 2, and I've heard this through the grapevine. It's 2 because there's spoilers.
Oh wow!
Excuse me. There's something big in these next 2 episodes. Apparently, I don't know what it is.
I know what it is.
Okay. Well, AJ knows what it is. But we this is a great episode. I had a lot of fun with the episode. I did love the showrunner coming out and saying the original kids were singing so well. He had to go get other kids that weren't as talented as those kids to make it sound bad. And I said, that is hilarious. To think that just because they're kids, they sound ass, and then they start singing, you're like, whoa, that's too good. Wait a minute. Like, this scene's supposed to be funny. Hold on. Where's the horrible kids at? Bring those in. Great episode, great emotion. I love seeing Matt go up to the roof. So let me just say this: when Matt walks on the street with the cane, and then walks everywhere else without a cane, it fucks with my mind so much, bro. It really does. I don't know why, but I hate it. But I loved him going back to the roof just to make sure he still had it, right? Like Frank gave him that game 7.
Please tell me that gave you the
5.
2003 vibes.
Look at Trevon knows.
No, the fuck it didn't.
Yes, I did.
It
gave the
Yes,
lecture.
it
It
did.
gave the lecture scene. It did.
Yeah, no. Fuck no, it didn't.
It did. Yes,
Fuck
it did.
no, it didn't. No.
I'm with you,
Trevon. Not at all.
Did you watch what I sent you? Click it, watch
Yes,
it.
I watched what you said. Yes. No, it did
Same
not give
idea.
me that at all. No. I didn't even think it till you sent it. I tried to never think of that movie ever in my spare time.
Trevon sent it to me. I ain't see it.
Okay, it's in the I put it in the Discord.
Yeah, it's
okay.
in the Daredevil. Yeah, the Daredevil chat.
I do love though that after all this time, seeing Frank can always get Matt so riled up. Matt slapped the shit out of him. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. You made me do that though, bro. You made me do that. We all have that one person who's just like, I gotta slap you. I'm sorry. Just wait a second. But no, I thought this episode was great. I love that Fisk kept his word. Vanessa was like, don't kill him. Fisk was like, absolutely. Say less. Not a problem, sweetheart. He'll live for sure in my dungeon while I eat the tastiest food ever created. So, but no, like I said, I had so much fun with this episode. The emotion was super high. I did like that the showrunner did say that originally the plan was to kind of have the amulet light up when White Tiger's niece walked in. Or came close to it. Sorry, the amulet. Sorry, when she came close to it. I'm glad that they didn't, just in case maybe they decide they want to maybe age or like cast someone else to kind of make the age make more sense than what she looks. I don't know her actual age.
You know, sorry now. I can't do that now.
Yeah, you can. Ant-Man did that. We mean you can't do that now.
Ant-Man did that a movie later. We're talking about the same show. You can't just
No, not now. I'm saying if you want to do it in season 2 or season 3,
no.
You absolutely
powers
could.
this season. No. They didn't have it this season.
Okay. Anyway, what was your thoughts, Joel?
On the episode? Great.
I need some action.
I really did like the episode a lot. I mean, there were a lot of moments in it for me that stood out. There was a little bit of there was a scroll shot out at one point during the episode.
Mm-hmm.
If you listened.
Mm-hmm.
The amulet thing was pretty cool. They actually finally unveiled that she was Angela Del Toro, which is his niece in the comic books, and she is the second bearer of the title White Tiger. Now I don't know if they'll go that direction. It's possible. We all assumed that someone would take over the mantle. I always imagined it would be Ava, but this might be a combination of the two. Ava's usually, because Ava's usually the younger one. So maybe they're an amalgam. Maybe they're gonna do Angela Ava type of combination. I don't know how old this girl is. I'm gonna see if I look it up, but probably won't.
She did look kind of young though.
She did, especially in the first 2 episodes. So like that, this episode is the oldest she looked. Now I'm not. She's still short, so she still looks very young. So yeah, I don't know what direction they're gonna go with that if she eventually does get the, whatever, the amulet, medallion, whatever the fuck. I just know that I look forward to that and what direction they go with that in the future, knowing what we know about the character in the comic books. Yeah. But I did like that a lot. That was a nice little shout out. The duality between him and Matt and Frisk, we just keep saying it, man. Well, I mean, the Frank and Matt scene was magic, as I said yesterday. I'm like, every time they're together, no matter what episode or what season, they are fucking dynamite. Yes, it is. And again, I got emotional watching the episode because I was like, man, he just doesn't want to go there, and he knows he was already basically borderline there when Foggy died, right? So he did it. He crossed the line, right? And no one understands that more than Frank. So like that back and forth it was real. So it was magic. Yeah, man, it was great. It's so cool seeing them together. Like right off the bat, you see the bullets with the skull on it. It's like a fucking with the copycats basically. So I can't wait. I can't wait to get this.
A lot of money they spending to do that. Put
I
on the
know.
bullets.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I don't know how much those things cost. But that's funny. And of course, like I was trying to say earlier, it was like the Fisk and Matt duality of them basically trying because Fisk really trying, but same thing with Matt, I guess. He's just they can't stop being who they are, even if they want to, and you just see them just going further down the well. He's going to be the kingpin eventually again, and Matt is slowly or eventually becoming Daredevil again, as you saw at the end. That was a really cool scene. I didn't first, like I didn't really think of the movie at first, but now that you bring it up with the music, like it does fit. Like, but that scene was really cool because you never really get to see him use the grapple the way he did in this, which is like pretty cool, like with the whip chain type thing. It's a very new weapon that I really hope we get to see him using in action. So I again, very excited for the next 2 episodes. Again, we're getting 2 episodes already. So.
Yeah, I just saw. Yeah, there's 2. Yeah.
So that's exciting. I'm very excited. I just can't wait. So far, so good. Great episode. It's probably the best episode so far. So yeah, there you go.
I will say if I have to dislike one thing about the episode, I dislike that instead of just featuring Muse more, they just give you one little drop at the beginning, one little drop at the end, just to remind you, like, hey, Muse is here, and it's like, okay, well, can he be more prominent? Like, can I see him more?
That was the first time. That was the first time we saw Muse.
Right,
Muse.
that was the first time. Right. So that bothered me a lot because I'm like, bro, can we get him? Like, please? Like, that'd be nice. But anyway, Trevon, your thoughts on this episode?
Okay, starting the good part. So I really liked the Matt and Frank scene. I thought that was great. They worked well off of each other. I'm glad we finally get to see him. Yeah, that was great. They perfect. That was a fun scene, and you know, Frank knows how to push his buttons. I enjoy it. So I enjoy that. The niece coming in, you know, I do like that he stopped her from like, you don't want to see him like that. But I still would have liked to see the damn amulet glow. That would have been cool. I wish they didn't tell us that. Wish they didn't even tell us that was a thought. Because now I think about it, I'm like, oh, that would be cool. I gotta point this out because it bothered me when I watched the episode. Why? Sorry to say this. Why do black men have a damn long ass rap sheet? Like I was like, why they had to do this? Like, why had be a black man that had a long ass rap sheet, and then why Muse sucking the blood out of a black man at the end of the goddamn episode? I was like, what's going on? I was like, what's going on? Like, that annoyed me so bad. I was like, who the hell is Muse carrying? I was like, of course the goddamn black man. Of course it is. Why did I think of that? It just annoyed me too bad. I was like, God damn it, y'all! Just black person begin, black person end, getting fucked over.
You're trying to take black jobs. Is that what you're trying to do?
It just why can't they be good characters? Like,
hold characters? On, hey, motherfucker! Those aren't black jobs, bitch. Okay, I caught that line.
They're jobs. They're jobs. They're acting jobs. That's what I'm trying to say.
Murder someone else. All right, how about that? Murder someone else.
Was that the same person from the beginning? I don't even know if it's the same guy.
It's not the same guy.
Not the same guy.
Was he black? Because I don't remember what the first guy was.
Yes, they were both
he was black.
Yeah, they were definitely both black. Yeah,
so they were black.
I rewind that shit.
A black bloodsucker.
Well, look, a white person. Like, damn.
Yeah, come on. Their blood's just as good, right?
Last time I checked that he wasn't racist, but maybe they changed that for sure. I have no idea.
Wonderful. Great.
Hey, look. Right now, I'm not with Trevon. But if the next time we see Muse, he got somebody black, I will be very upset. Okay? So right now, I'm not on the racist train. But if next week, because we get 2 episodes, if both of the episodes got black victims, we have problems.
Did we see the back? I mean, there was other bodies in the background. It was hard to see what the fuck.
I mean, he is wearing all
really
white.
He is.
Right? Wait a minute. The holes in the eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, it's deeper, AJ. Okay. I'm with you. Okay, I'm with you, Trevon. You on to something?
I don't know. Look. All I know is they said that man at the beginning had a 25-page rap sheet. I said, "Come on, 25? Who the hell wrote this?"
By the way, I want to give credit to the actor because I thought it was just like really bad acting, but it was showing you how tortured he is, right? To where it's just like he's like I stole it, yes, but like I stole it because I wanted something good to eat for one time, right? You know, and I'm like I thought that was so good, and I love how Matt was just like, yeah, but 10 days, so all right. Like, Matt was like, yeah, no, that's a great story, but yeah, 10 days.
That's not what happened. That's not.
Sorry, buddy. All right, you take care.
Technically, it was 7 days.
Yes, 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matt, hey, shout out to Matt for using his penis to get that man 7 days. I appreciate you, Matt. You use that when you need to, buddy. I appreciate you. He brought out all the stops. That man had a whole girlfriend. It was entertaining a date with this woman. I love Matt.
Marvel's
I love the hoe Matt is. He couldn't even help it. He's just like,
I bet you he didn't even notice he was doing that.
He probably didn't. He didn't realize his wrist meter was on 50.
He's a natural flirt. He can't.
Trevon, after you, pass it to AJ.
Yeah, I mean, after that, I'm trying to think what else. I think that's where I'm at right now, and I admit the fact that I am kind of sick of seeing Fisk and Vanessa. So I'm just like, this therapy shit or whatever. Y'all ain't gonna fix each other. Y'all both murderers or whatever. It's fine. Let's just stick with that. Like it's just like why y'all in here doing this? Like you know he got your boyfriend locked up. You know it. I know you know. So the way you say like, oh, I don't know where he went. You do, girl. Stop. Like just cut it out. Either dead or captured. Which one? So
I'm assuming she thinks he's dead.
You know, like, either way, she still know what he's capable of. It's just like it's very much like I don't really care about this. Matt put on the goddamn suit. That's where I'm at right now. Like, why didn't you put on the suit already and go find this cop and beat his ass that did this? Find him. You know it was a cop. You know it wasn't Frank. So go find him. You know who it is. Find that motherfucker on the street and beat him up.
He is trying to avoid. That's the whole point. He's trying to avoid put on that suit.
Yeah, I know, but I'm watching a show called Daredevil, and I only see him in the first.
I know.
15
minutes. There's also 3 other seasons of that. I'm just saying, like, this is why it's called Born Again.
A whole another season too.
And you're getting another one next year. So like, I get it. We're gonna get them soon. So it's a progression.
Maybe next week.
Definitely, probably sometime next week.
Hopefully. Somebody shoot somebody. I don't know.
Maybe both. Both of them.
I need some action. Right now, it's just all this talking. It's talking and singing. I don't want no more. That's all I got. That's all I got. And then you go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, this episode was really, really good. I posted this earlier. I just said the Frank and Matt scene was probably the most effective scene in all of Daredevil. Well, at least Daredevil Born Again. Emotionally for Matt's character development.
Mm-hmm.
I also said this is that scene was like it felt like Voldemort a little bit with he who cannot be named. I really did like that. Matt refuses to say his name, Foggy, and you could feel that emotion within him, and I just thought it was like beautifully done. It's probably one of the best scenes from all of the 4 episodes that we've gotten so far. Mine is the when he pushed Bullseye off the ledge. Yeah, it's between those 2 scenes that are my favorite. I'm with you, Trevon. I'm honestly tired of seeing Fisk and Vanessa. It is needed within the story, but at this point I'm like, I really want to skip therapy. Yeah, right. I'm over it. What else? That's about it. I do have a theory on who Muse is.
I think we know who Muse is.
Huh?
I think we know who Muse is. I know they didn't say it, but like there was definitely that one dude. What was it, the first, second episode?
Yeah, he
he was
was the
there
only
for
ever
her
named actor
for her
that we
book
haven't seen
signing.
again.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
The book
The
signing.
guy, the guy at the book signing. Remember
Yeah.
with the therapist?
Oh, right. Okay.
Did you have something?
first of all,
Who else did
if
you
they
think?
were trying to hide it, they shouldn't have had him walk into the book signing, then act the most creepiest a person could act,
That is true. Yeah.
and then not have us assume that this guy is.
When I was thinking about it, I wasn't really thinking about that episode. Honestly, episode 2 might have been the one that I forgot about. I didn't really care for episode 2, to be honest. But to Trayvon's question, I when I was watching this episode, I was thinking that it was Fisk's not secretary, but the boy. I think his name is Daniel
Blake.
Oh,
Him?
Yeah,
okay.
so I was thinking it was him because of how freaking weird he was acting and how devoted he was to Fisk.
Here's the only problem. AJ. The only problem. We saw too much of Muse's body. They do not have the same body structures. Like now, if they want to pull, because they might pull a Scream. You know how in every Scream movie, Ghostface looks exactly the same size.
Yeah,
and then they reveal it, and you're like, you're much shorter than what the fuck you were. Like, how'd you get taller? Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
fair, most of the time, it's 2 of them.
No, there is, but at no point does the killer look short. You know, they all look the same. You know, so I'm like,
you would have said the other guy that worked with Fisk, the one that's like handling the shady.
Oh
shit
no, you know who he is? He's a replacement for. Remember the guy Fisk had back in season
Wesley.
1? Yeah, he's a replacement for Wesley.
No, I thought that's what AJ was going to say. That guy. The shady one.
The fuck up boy. That's why I call him.
Oh, Buck, because they Buck. I think.
I have another thought about that.
Shout out. She was seducing the fuck out of him. I knew the moment
she was.
that scene popped up, I was like, oh, she's juicing for info. She's juicing. I don't even know if she's straight, yet she was juicing this man for info. So she's good. Whatever she got going on, shout out to her, bro.
We can call this the Rez episode.
She was juicing this guy. Like, he gave it. That's when you know you're beautiful, is when people just give you, whether it's information or things. She barely asked for it. He was just like, so I'll tell you everything Fisk is up to. She was like, say word. Like,
She definitely charmed him with information. But even though I don't know what's going on there. That park, it did kind of look like a gay bar, but I have no idea if they were together or just.
I was basing it off of just how like huggy but she could have just been drunk. That's why I don't want to assume.
I don't even think she was drunk. I think she was.
No, not BB. Her friend. I'm talking about her friend.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I didn't know what was going on there, but I didn't even know they were friends like that. Like I know that, and I knew they were close because that he got an interview, but I didn't know they would go out to the bar type of friends. But okay, maybe that's
fair. To Trayvon's comment, to be fair, Trayvon, Foggy has had his fair share of crazy ass white women, so he thought maybe this is the time to go black.
I'm just observing everything I'm seeing in this show since the show started. It's very interesting the things they're choosing. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
That's all I'm saying.
They also might be in a part of New York where it might be a heavily populated, like it might be like really black in whatever area they're in. That might be the case.
Are they not? I mean, they were in Bushwick, but at the same time, I don't know.
I don't know the borough enough. I don't know.
But I'm saying, like, they could be anywhere because they're like, I don't know where the bar is in comparison to where the fucking, you know what I mean? Like, and I have no idea where BB lives, really. So a lot of, I think they mentioned the Heights, did they not? Or some shit? I don't remember.
Yeah, they did mention the Heights, yeah.
So, yeah, who knows? There's no specifics in that regard. I was going to say, to AJ's point, I do believe there's something more to that. To Daniel Blake. I truly, I don't even know if that's his real name. I do believe that. I don't know if it's Muse. I don't think it's Muse, but I do believe it's something. I agree that there's something more to that guy. Definitely. To me.
He's just too crazy.
There's something weird about that dude. Maybe he's too much of a fanboy for my liking. We'll see. Well,
Yeah.
This is a Kingpin fanboy. That's a weird thing to be a fan of. But all right.
Yeah, but overall, I love this episode. It's probably it is no, it's not probably. It is my favorite episode so far right now of Born Again.
Oh shit.
All right. Yeah, no, I thought they've done a great job. I'm really hyped for next week, especially it being 2 episodes. I'm just excited for this show in general. It could be 1 episode, and I was gonna fucking lose my mind. I'm so glad that we just live in a time where it's back. I'm just so glad.
We got very close where there was a
So
moment
it
there.
not being a reality.
Yeah, it was gone for a while. It was like, oh man, that sucks.
Very happy that that's not the case. Very, very, very happy. So I just, soaking it in, loving it. We did get a little bit of stuff about Punisher, who we saw return today. Yesterday.
Yeah, in the episode.
John Bernthal did talk a little bit about his Punisher. I guess what do you call it?
Special
featurette. Yeah, special presentation. He says Marvel has a clear vision for the future of the Punisher. Quote, they are really giving me agency on how we get him there and making sure that it's honest and authentic and truthful. I'm going to be honest with you. I've always thought his version of Punisher has always been those things. So I'm curious. Again, we said this before when he said it's going to be, more true to Punisher and bloodier. And it's like, I don't know how you take what we've seen in the past seasons of Punisher.
I think it's less bloody action and more questioning his decisions, his morals.
Which would be interesting because it's like
that's why, because he's a legit murderer. Like, remember,
that's what I'm saying. That's not a thing Frank usually does, where he goes, "Am I doing the right thing?"
Well, that's what I mean, though. Like that, when you look at him, you don't look like you said it a couple weeks ago. Like you're bad or you're good, right? You kill people, you're bad.
I see it. Yeah, I see it black and white.
So for him, a lot of people look at it very gray because he only kills bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, you're gonna feel that like, was that really justified? Like, you know what I mean? Like killing people random like that, like that. I think that's probably what he means. It's gonna be more. You're definitely probably questioning him a little bit more.
Yep. We did get some news from Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos, who says the old Marvel television regime focused too much on saving money. We know who that is. Specifically, we know who the fuck that is. Focused too much on saving money rather than making the Netflix shows better. Quote, we wanted to make great television. They wanted to make money. I thought we could have made money with great television. Yes. That will always be an unequivocal yes. That is usually the mindset we have when people say, well, you can't do a movie that's fully for the geeks because it'll isolate other people. And it's like, that's not true. Like, that's not true. I felt like outside of the fact that we weren't really in Sonic's world, those Sonic movies are love letters to hardcore Sonic fans. And they're box office smashes. So you absolutely can be faithful to what you're doing and it still be successful. I think that comment is just more of a testament to that you don't have to cut corners or try to appease people that really don't care.
There's nothing that showed it more than the fucking Inhuman show.
Yeah.
It's just the same guy who was also not in charge, but he did stuff for Marvel Netflix, specifically the first season of Iron Fist. So you see it where they cut corners to save money, just to make money, but obviously it didn't always work out for them critically. Right. They gave us half-ass shit. You know what I mean?
For me, Joel, I think what hurt me so much about what they did with Inhumans, and we're not going to stay here, guys, but what hurt me so much about Inhumans is that it was blatant. You literally cut this woman's hair off the first episode just so you didn't have to spend the money on CGI of making that hair as long as it needed to or moving around or anything.
Yeah. They were always going to be way too expensive for ABC. And they should have done that.
I don't know why they wanted it. Remember, Kevin wanted to do a movie. I don't know why they took it from Kevin to make it a show.
I forget his name. What was his name? The guy that was before.
I know the guy before Bob Iger.
Yeah, but he just got. Remember, it was Feige and him, and then they kind of put them up.
Yes.
I forgot his name, but it's him. Yeah, Pearl Mutter. That guy. Yeah. He was a big reason why he wanted his piece of the pie, and he ended up taking it.
He also didn't want black superheroes or women.
Yeah, he was also racist. We knew this, and sexist. Mm-hmm. Yes. So yeah, as you can see,
I'm laughing at you saying that. Kevin walking into the office and going, "All right, guys, Black Panther's coming." He's like, "The fuck he is."
That's why it took us so long to get Captain Marvel. He said she couldn't sell toys.
Yeah,
all he cared about was toy sales.
That's been which look. We know that's not a him thing. That's a studio thing. If they can't sell toys, they don't want it. We know that for the. It's why we lost not Clone Wars. Young Justice
and Green Lantern.
And Green Lantern couldn't sell toys. Which to me is always the stupidest fucking thing. Well, no, you really wouldn't sell it. Them fucking things is like $1,000 a pop. You sell to only AJ, and I don't think that's enough to keep the lights on. But no, I mean, look, it was a mess over there. I'm glad we're over here. But it's just interesting to hear people peel back the curtain in instances like this, because look, we knew Scott Buck was a fucking fuckhead. But goddamn, just to hear people that were in the building that were like, I tried, guys. I told them all they had to do is put a bandana on Danny's face and put holes in it, but
like, that don't even cost money. That's just lazy. You see what I mean?
Because Joe, I think you know what bothers me the most about him not doing that for Danny? He did it for Matt. Matt was running around looking like fucking Iron Fist with the fucking scarf over his fucking face.
But that's why I was late. To me, it was lazy. I'm like, you kind of half-assed did it over there. Why would you not do it over here? It just made zero sense.
No sense whatsoever. Just lazy at its fucking peak. All right. Just so everyone knows, also, by the way, even our fans listening, everyone do me a favor and mute if you're on Twitter a lot, mute the word Daredevil or Born Again or any variation of it. I'm seeing right now so many spoilers of season 2 because they're filming it right now, and they're filming literally right this second, and I'm being spoiled about what they're filming literally right now. So mute it. You said what?
I'm gonna go search it.
Oh, I thought you said that's gonna make people search it. I'm like, that would have the reverse effect of what I was trying to do. But
yeah, I know.
Okay. No, if you want to search it, if you want to see it, Trevon, go ahead, because it's out of context. So I mean, you know. But yeah, also, yeah, we did. Also, I did want to point out, John Bernthal had said that the original plot for Daredevil, he was going to be in it, and he politely declined due to not liking the script. And he was very happy when it got, a whole course correction that he can get behind. So that's good to hear, because that would have really sucked to lose John Bernthal as Punisher, because people wanted to do Law and Order instead of Daredevil. So I'm glad that they fixed it. So we have him back.
I 100% agree.
Because that's not something we want. Go ahead, Trevon.
I see that there's like a behind the scenes of the choreography from Batgirl now.
Yeah, I did see that, yeah.
Now release the goddamn movie. Come on,
that's never happening.
Wait, let me see that. Hold on, I want to see that.
Okay, yeah, that's never happening. I wanted to bring this up really quick before we get into our other geek news. Jennifer Lawrence has been cast as the lead of Quentin Tarantino's 10th and final film, In the Heat. Story on an actress trying to make it big in Hollywood. Production is expected to begin in January with a summer 2027 release. Now, I just wanted to bring that up so I could say, Quentin, if this is how you're going out, not impressed. Not impressed, not interested. I was not a fan of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So it doesn't sound like I'm going to be a fan of this. Don't really give a fuck.
It's
Don't really give a fuck.
Time to do another Kill Bill.
That's what I'm saying, Trevon. That he should go out on Kill Bill. You could argue it's possibly his most popular movie is Kill Bill, whether it's 1 or 2, whichever one you want to go with. You could argue it's his most popular movie. Why not go out, especially when you have a good enough story to do so? That's just my thoughts. So I don't know if you guys have anything to add to that, but I just wanted to put that out there. AJ, I know you're the big film buff guy. Didn't know if that was something that would interest you. Jennifer Lawrence teaming up with Quentin Tarantino.
That's cool. That's all.
Yeah. See, exactly. See, Quentin, you want to go out on that school?
At this point, I don't even think that movie's coming out because it's been like freaking a decade since he said that he's going to have his last film.
He just pisses me off.
When it comes out, and I'll see it. But
yeah, I'll wait for you to tell me how it is.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. We got the season finale of Invincible, which, by the way, let me just apologize. I was the main one to say I'm not interested in taking long-ass breaks. Like when they would take breaks between episodes, I was the main one saying, stop doing that shit. No one wants it. I apologize. This season went by too quick. I maybe needed like a month or 2 break and then come back. I didn't like this at all. I don't like it.
Careful what you wish for.
Now, don't get me wrong. If they ever want to release all episodes in one sitting, I will gladly take that. But that's
what I did.
This quick week,
everything was released.
Yeah, I know somebody else that said they wanted to do that rather than doing the week to week, which I respect, having the patience to wait. But I'm on Twitter too much to have that kind of patience. I'd be spoiled. So I can't do it.
That's also why I'd rather it wasn't all at once, because I'd also like to space it up.
Fair. I respect it. I respect it. For me, I don't have the patience. So that's my only issue. But I thought it was actually no, because we actually talked about this. I didn't love the finale as much as I have the last 2. I thought it was okay. That was cool. I enjoyed the fight. I don't know the comics, so I hope at some point Mark just gets stronger. Because right now he's in his Vegeta arc where he's just getting his ass beat. just getting his ass beat, just thoroughly. Ass whoopings.
He's in his Spider-Man mode. That's how it is with Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's a little different. It's a little different. We know 99% of the time Spider-Man gets his ass whooped, it's because he's holding back because he fears if he lets loose enough, he'll just murder everyone. Invincible is trying to murder the people that are whooping his ass. He just can't.
Okay, well, either way, he's getting his ass whooped. My point that
I'm just saying, at least Spider-Man's honorable. Mark is just getting dog walked, okay? And I'm sick of it, all right? I don't want to go into another season of Mark just getting his ass whooped. I'm starting to root against him at this point, all right? So maybe clean that up a little bit, Rob. But overall, I thought the season was a lot of fun. I'm very curious where they go with Oliver. I'm very curious if Mark's dad coming back to Earth will be as long as Dragon Ball Z spent on Namek in the original series. I wonder if it'll be that long, where it's just months and months.
Ain't nothing going to be that long. Come on.
You say that. You say that, but that man flies very fast and is still not yet on Earth. So I'm very curious what the fuck is taking so long. But I am very excited for what the future holds. Apparently, Joel, he said Tharag or what's his name?
You said it right.
Did I?
Tharag.
Yeah. He's apparently been casted already, and apparently he's great. So I don't know who.
Yeah, he admitted it. I think
he did it in an interview.
They did say it at the Comic-Con.
Yeah,
I think they already casted. They had people for season 3. Wow.
Right. So I'm curious to see who it is. He's been getting massive names for this show. Massive names. The fact that he's willing to pay what's her name that played Domino in Deadpool 2? Zazie Beetz. The fact that he's willing to pay Zazie Beetz all that money to be like in one episode lets you know Amazon has the paychecks ready, and he is just attracting star power to this show.
Amazon got the money.
They do, man. They say, "Hey, how much?" Yeah, that ain't nothing. We spend that on Lord of the Rings episodes. That ain't nothing. Yeah, we're good.
Didn't they spend like over $1 billion just
close to $1 billion just for Lord of the Rings, which they only use that money on the very last episode. The rest of them episodes, I don't know what money you were spending, but it definitely all went to that finale.
I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about 007.
Oh no, he spent that money just to get rid of people. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. He's just like, I'm sorry. She said what? Yeah, give her $10 billion and tell her to get the fuck out. It's like, sir, $10 billion right now. Tell her to get the fuck out. Shout out. I love fuck you money. It's the greatest thing ever. But Trevon, I want to start with you. How'd you feel on this season as a whole and the finale for Invincible? Did we talk about it?
I don't know.
I swear we talked about it last week.
Maybe.
Was last week the finale? Wait.
Wasn't
the finale on Thursday?
Then yeah, I mean, like,
did we have a show on Thursday?
Yeah, remember we moved it to Thursday last week, right?
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. Then AJ, give your thoughts, and then we'll move on. Fuck me.
Well, I thought this season was okay. I wasn't overly hyped like everybody else was on this season. Honestly, I'm tired of Mark. To be honest, the best part of the show was the fight with Conquest, and the rest of it was his dad and what's his name, the alien,
Alan.
Yes, that
Battle Beast
arc right there was amazing. I really did like that. But everything with Mark, I was like, oh God, can I just skip this? It was just dragging. And I was like, okay, yeah. To be honest, I might not watch the next season.
You gonna quit now because
I'm not a huge fan of it. I didn't really care for. I didn't care for. I liked season 1. I didn't really care for season 2. Season 3 was just okay for me. It is what it is at this point. So if I get to it, I'll get to it. But right now, I have like no interest in season 4. Yeah, season 4. Yeah, I thought it was just okay. So, yeah.
I don't know how to respond to that other than that's racist. That's really all I got for you. It's racist and offensive, so work on yourself. You're not wrong, DJV. I had no idea we moved it to Thursday, and I was here, so just let you know where my head's at, buddy. All right, let's move on. Let me see what else we got here. Joel. I mean, shit. Since now I'm in this time paradox, did we talk about the Colin Farrell thing?
No.
Okay. Fuck, man. Don't do this to me. Okay. All right. So apparently Colin Farrell was rumored to be up for the role of Sergeant Slaughter?
Rock.
No.
Rock.
Sergeant
Not a
Rock.
wrestler.
Where'd you get Slaughter from?
That's a wrestler.
Oh.
Also a G.I. Joe character.
Oh.
It's a double love for him.
Right.
I do love both of those. Sergeant Rock. Now, there's been some conflicting things about the fact that he could be possibly too busy to be able to do it. Obviously, we know Batman's looking to film towards the end of this year, confirmed by Colin Farrell. And obviously, he has a few other projects, but Sergeant Rock would also look to be starting to film this year. So, I mean, if it's true and he gets the role, great. I love Colin Farrell. Love the idea that we could see him doing something else for DC. But if it's not, it's a role that whoever you cast, I think I'm fine with because it's not a character I really care about. So, but I am more interested in the idea of them casting bigger names for these lesser known characters, just to immediately gain interest from people that maybe just don't know or don't care. So I like where their head's at. Daniel Craig, Colin Farrell. You know what I'm saying? So I like where their headspace is at. Go ahead, Joel. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like, this is one. How many what Emmys?
No, I didn't hear the name you said. Who'd you say?
Colin Farrell. I'm just saying.
Gotcha.
If there's is there a time to get him now? Now is the time. Especially he did it for this company. So,
Right.
Yep.
Could you picture getting Sergeant Rock an Oscar? That'd be crazy.
Oh my god! Yeah. Talk about hell. That would be something if a fucking comic book movie, a random one like Sergeant Rock, got a fucking Oscar for what?
And Black Panther didn't. That'd be crazy as hell.
Yeah,
I'd riot. I'd riot like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you.
I am very curious what the fucking story is for this damn thing that they felt like they need to make a movie. So I'm like, okay, sure. I mean, they've been wanting to do Sergeant Rock since the fucking 80s. So
I do think, Joel, I honestly do think it being a movie relies heavily on its casting. And I believe as the bigger names maybe start to become less available, I believe it might whittle its way down to being a show. I think they jumped with the idea of a movie because they had the director. I honestly do think it will. They had the director and possibly Daniel Craig at the same time, so they thought they had an immediate home run.
But you don't if he wants to direct it, you don't turn it into a show.
No. I'm just saying. I think if you don't get what you want and things start to fall apart, you still do it. You maybe just don't do it the way you wanted to do it.
That's like if everything completely collapses. At this point, it seems very likely that it will happen. So.
All right. Well, we'll see. What were your thoughts on the Colin Farrell possibly being up for the role?
A good actor playing a role. I'm always interested in that. Not my first thought when I think of Sergeant Rock, but at the same time, who thinks of Sergeant Rock?
Better question to ask.
Now I'm now very curious about the rest of the cast. Like who are the rest? If you watch Creature Commandos, he has a crew.
Mm-hmm.
So like I wonder if fucking
Robot.
GM Robot's part of that. That'd be fun. I would really like to see him in it if they do. Easy Company, that's what they're called. I want to see who the rest of Easy Company is. So I look forward to seeing who else, how they round out the rest of the cast.
Yeah. AJ, what do you think about the possible casting?
Mm-hmm.
You're muted, buddy. You're muted, buddy.
What was the casting? I wasn't paying attention.
All right, good to know. Possibly Colin Farrell being Sergeant Rock.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If he is, he is. Not that excited for it. If it's happening. If it's happening, at least.
Okay. So we're just going to scoot by you. Trevon, your thoughts on the passport?
Sure.
All right. So we're just going to move to the next topic. All right. Let's just do that. You guys are the worst. Just want to make sure
I know nothing about this character, so
you know a little bit now.
What do you know about Colin Farrell? Focus on that.
He was great in Fantastic Beasts.
Okay. Anyway, Jason Momoa was recently on a talk show where he says that his Lobo appearance is pretty dead on for the comics, and confirms he'll appear only briefly. For all those that thought it was a problem, wink, wink, only briefly in Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. We look pretty dead on. Quote, exactly like the character. It's her movie, so it's great. I just come in for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Jason must have heard all the complaining and said, all right, I hear y'all. I'm here for a hot second.
It don't matter what he's saying. I'm still going to see a movie for him. So,
I mean, whatever gives them money.
Oh, man. Trevon, you often say things like that, and then I just feel my chest, my heart beat out of my chest.
Sorry.
Oh, my God.
Such a drama queen, Joel.
Oh. No, you're right, Joel. You're absolutely right.
There's no one.
How excited are you, AJ? You knowing the story? How excited are you that they're making sure that the main man is properly represented?
I love it. I already knew that he wasn't going to be there for a lot of the movie anyway, because for me it made sense that he was just going to be a cameo anyway. So yeah, I honestly, I wish he didn't say anything but at the same time, he did need to say something for those people that were worried.
Pick
So,
one.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi, May.
Hello. Oh, what happened to you, John?
I just had to go
hello,
grab
Mrs. Prime. How are you?
Mrs.
I'm
Prime.
doing all right.
Who's Mr. Prime?
That's what I want to know. Anybody out there? Mr. Prime?
Hold on, time out. Don't do that, Jamie. Not anyone out there.
Anybody out there?
We
Watch us
love
get a
Jamie
lot
too
of-
much for anyone
lot
out
of-
there.
Just taking applications.
You got to be making at least $600 million a year.
Oh, that's
Alright.
like
Yeah.
that's
Not
a
600
very
million.
small pool.
Hey, only the best for Jamie. All right,
Oh,
only the best
oh.
for Jamie.
Listen,
Biggie
money
balls, here
doesn't
they
bring you
come.
happiness, as Elon has shown us. So I'm willing to lower the bar for that.
Wait, I love how Trevon completely disagreed with you. He said-
Was it a disagreement or was it the shade? We'll never know.
It's look. There might be a duality there. I hate that motherfucker, but buddy can't bring happiness. I'm sorry.
I mean, temporary, but not like in your
Give it to
heart.
me.
You know what's
That's
funny,
a lot of
Jamie? You know what's
temporary,
funny?
Jamie.
That's
I
what
would-
poor people say.
What's funny is I would love for people to change that statement. I believe money does not define happiness, but to say that money does not bring happiness is very false. Because if I could go on a trip right now, not have to worry about bills, none of that, I'm just out of the country, chilling, relaxing, I'd be very happy.
See, but was it the money that you enjoyed or the trip? The
How am I
experience?
able to do the trip, Jamie, with no money? Do you get where I'm going here?
It's the society's fault that you got to do all these things. Listen, it's about.
I don't
the
necessarily
experience.
disagree, but I can't experience it broke. So, like, I can't even go to the movies broke. So I'm like, again, money does bring some happiness. You know what I'm saying?
Money
Maybe
unlocks
not a large
doors
form.
that you can access happiness at times, but it's not. It's not everything. It's not everything.
Oh.
You say that.
600
You say
whatever
that.
number you said, that's too high.
You say that, so I'm able to afford to take us all on the trip. We'd all be happy. We'd all be very happy.
Yeah, but I listen.
And money would be the prime thank you.
When that trip is over, so is like that moment of happiness. I'm like,
For
okay,
y'all,
that's
but I go back to my 600 million, so I'm still happy. I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty good over here. All right, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, Joel, you pretty much with AJ and the idea of, you figured he wouldn't be there for the whole thing, and they would, of course, nail the look. I mean, Momoa wanted this so bad that if you failed the look, it would be very questionable. It'd be like you did it on purpose.
Very, I was never worried. No, it's just, I guess, more comfort in knowing that it's going as I thought. That's nice to know. So I just can't wait to see him in costume. It's really what I want to see. I want to actually see him in all his glory, because like we've been waiting a long time. A lot of us always thought he looked like Lobo. So I know he has. So it's just to see anybody confirm that he'll be on the bike, and so I really looking forward to seeing how they implement him in the movie. Even though I kind of have an idea.
I do believe Momoa is going to pull a John Cena. I believe once we get to the point where they first give us the first look of him as Lobo, every major premiere of everything, he'll just show up as Lobo. I really do feel that, especially San Diego.
Yeah.
Especially San Diego.
I can see San Diego, but like it's gonna be tough being in makeup all the time.
Hey,
No, the way
man, might do it. That's what I'm saying. He speaks about this character like kind of like how Ryan speaks about Deadpool, and we see how often Ryan will bring out Deadpool appearances. Oh, yeah. that man will bring it out in the and think about it. How long he has to be trapped in there in that hot ass mask and whatnot.
But it's one
Jason Momoa could be in makeup.
It's different. It's just easier to put on like the Peacemaker suit or the
No. I get you. It's more time efficient to just put on a helmet. I get that. Yeah.
Jason might be playing it right now. He's like, all right, when promo start? All right, have my makeup artist with me.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll definitely be in costume for one of those things.
100%. All right, so we did get a trailer for Ballerina, the John Wick spinoff. I'm gonna just say this and pass it right to you, AJ. I really wish they did not feel as though they had to sell this movie on John Wick so heavily.
He is the money maker, sir. He is.
I know, but what I would have preferred was we knew he was in the movie, right? Which is no problem. No problem them revealing that. We knew he was cast and everything. What I didn't like was I didn't know the twist of what they were going for. The first trailer made it seem like he was there to give advice. This trailer is like, I feel like that's a spoiler. I would have liked to have seen that in the actual movie myself.
It's both. It's both.
I was so heated.
Hey,
bro.
stop it. He's there to say, hey, stop it. Or I might have to handle you for a little bit.
For a little bit.
Either one. He was giving her some advice.
I just felt like you could have focused more on just her scenes and didn't have to go so heavy on making sure we saw him. But anyway, put that to the side. What were your thoughts, AJ, on this second trailer for the Ballerina?
I loved it. One of the biggest marketing things that you can do is sell a huge fight. And that's one of the things they did. I'm with you. It is a little bit of a spoiler. But I think it's one of those things that needed to be done, especially with the so popular series with the Continental. I think
I love the Continental.
I did too. But a lot of people didn't. So, I feel like they definitely need to like do this. But other than the marketing, the sell of Eve was perfect. Seeing John Wick was cool. I loved everything about this trailer. I can't wait to see this. I say that I'm not gonna watch any other trailer, but that'll be a lie. But yeah, I'm already sold on this.
As long as you understand, you're not that strong. You know, I respect it. Joel, what about you? Did you feel like that was maybe a little bit too much?
I think it was fine for me. I didn't know like where it was going anyway, but like we already knew it was in it. I never thought it was gonna be like for a little spot up 5-minute little thing, but I was always hoping that it might be a little bit longer. Let us sit with it a little bit because we just lost him in his own movies. You know what I mean? I didn't need him to be a complete supporting role or whatever, but you know, just give me some Johnny, you know. But whatever, I didn't mind it.
So it didn't feel spoilery for you?
No.
All right. Did you enjoy at least the trailer?
Yeah, it's great. I look forward to seeing more in this universe, especially guys like obviously John, and I would love to see one with Donnie Yen's blind dude.
Yeah, remember that was supposed to be the first one. That was supposed to be the first project.
Sure I thought we were getting a movie that focuses on them.
It was supposed to be the first project. Then maybe it was because they got the casting of Anna that they decided to move it up. But Donnie was supposed to be the first one. I don't know what's holding it up. Look, if you're Keanu, you're like, hey, space these shits out. Because he can already tell.
No, he loves it, man. I think he was.
You say that, but the last time he did an interview and they asked him about it, he said, "I'm dead." AD. Like, stop trying to revive me, y'all. Retired, done, dead, gone. Trevon, how'd you like this trailer?
Literally just watched it while y'all were talking. I remember because I get the text messages that says like, you know, the premiere is coming or whatever, and I just forgot. But yeah, so I did not know that it was going that way. It's very interesting. I did think he was just going to be a cameo. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a fun movie. I'm going to see it regardless. It's just, it did feel like, I feel like when we first learned it was just called Ballerina. Now it's from the world of John Wick. I'm like, God damn, like they making sure they
don't forget.
Stamp it. And I'm
told you, he's the money maker, man. That's
like,
what it is.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. You know, it'll be fun. I'm not like. I want to see how this fight go between them two. I'm just like, now
It's
she
only 2
beat your
weeks.
ass. That'd be interesting. Like, I don't know. Let me see how this go.
You know how it's gonna go. It's gonna be a stalemate.
Yeah.
So I mean, let's see. I don't know. Let's see. It's gonna be fun. Either way, I'm there for the night of opening, so it's fine. Like, it doesn't matter. So,
Jamie, what are your thoughts on the trailer?
All right, I just saw a few seconds of it. I didn't realize there was another one, but I do remember John Wick was in
Nobody checked the chat.
the first one. Wow, there's a lot of messages in there.
Oh, I hear
it.
it.
Takes a long time to catch up. It takes a long time to catch up, but yeah, I was kind of surprised to see him. You guys said he was like pretty much like co-star in the movie.
Damn near.
he's coming in. He's gonna be in there.
Jamie, here's how bad it is. There is an actual co-star for this movie outside of John Wick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what's the guy from Walking Dead? Norman Reedus?
Oh yeah. He had the wanted.
You barely saw Norman Reedus in this goddamn trailer. You saw everything else besides Morphin Time in this trailer. So I'm like, bro, all right, we get it, man. We get it. It's from the world of John Wick. You're trying to sell John Wick. We get it. But damn, it got to be that obvious.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice. And it's also, I feel like it's another example I can add to the reasons why, like, I usually just stick to like 1 or 2 trailers, and after that I'm like, all right, I don't want to see anymore. Like, I don't want any spoilers. Granted, it feels like since he has such a big part, like maybe it's not like too bad of a spoiler, but it's still something that I think people would have been surprised to see in the theaters if there wasn't a trailer for it. So I don't know. Maybe they don't feel like just the ballerina alone can kind of, I guess, carry this marketing wise, or
they don't want to take no chances, just in case.
Yeah. They want to make sure people know, hey, y'all love the John Wick movies, right? Yes, this is part of it. They want to make sure it's being reinforced.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's dead, but he's not dead here. You see?
Right. It's prequel. It's prequel. He alive here, y'all. You ain't lying, Joanna. I didn't even know Norman was in this movie. I knew John Wick was, though. Exactly.
This is the first time I saw him in this trailer.
He was in the first trailer.
He was?
Yes. Yeah. But they're not highlighting him. That's my point.
I really don't.
Here's the worst part. I don't even know who he is in the movie.
Okay.
I don't know what his purpose is. I don't know if he's a bad guy. I don't know. But I just know I ain't seeing him much. So I don't know. All right, let's move on. Joel, we're going to be very quick on this because this is definitely something you hold near and dear. That just for the optics alone, just we don't need. I don't remember it being in that first trailer. Exactly. He's out second. Joel, please, because I feel like only you can do it. Please tell Peter Weller to sit his old ass down.
Oh.
Okay? He'll be walking like RoboCop. So, like, he could actually really do it properly. But Peter Weller says that he would love to return for a RoboCop reboot. Now, unless he's one of the scientists making this RoboCop, no thank you. No thank you. Too old, Peter. Sorry. Come on, Peter.
Not for RoboCop. If he wants,
unless you want to do the voice, like have someone just doing the body and you're the voice, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Whenever he's in, the only time you see him is when they screw the fucking helmet off.
Right.
That's once it.
And at that point, if you wanted to show his old ass face, I guess. But you have to tell me he's old. Unless you do a CGI and make him look younger.
How did his face age? I'm an old man RoboCop. I never expected it, but I'm down. I love Peter Weller. I love RoboCop. So
that's exactly what Peter's saying. Peter's saying, Sylvester did Rocky at his old ass age. I want to come back. I want to do some old man shit. All right, I want to do some old man shit. No, Peter, please stay away.
I'm down. I'm 100% down. If he wants to do it, I'll be there.
God bless you, Joel. God bless you. All right, so Trevon, let's. Wait. I wanted to ask you about this, Trevon. I want to start with you. So Josh Horowitz did an interview with Sadie Sink, right, where he asked her about Jean Grey. She was lying, right? 100%.
That's all Marvel people do.
No. But do you feel like she was lying, or do you feel like she's just trying to avoid answering any possible questions about what she might be doing? Because where I think Josh messed up on is that he didn't start it with, so you've been casted, right, in this movie. Like, what could you be doing in this? You know what I'm saying? It was more so directly just that casting. And I'm like, of course she's going to deny the casting. We don't know what she's been casted as. Focus more on the fact that she's in the movie.
He went
and then
after
try
the
to work
rumor.
around that.
He asked her about a rumor instead of the casting, which I'm not sure. Maybe it took place before it made it.
It might have. So I do give him some bail to that. It might have.
Right. So maybe that's why it's easy for her to go, I don't know. That sounds cool.
But I loved her answer. I have nothing to say about this. It's like, oh, interesting. All right, cool. Got it. So yeah. All right, cool. We're barking up the right tree, it sounds like. But Trevon, I know you have a unique talent of seeing through the bullshit. Do you feel like it was, like I said, just avoiding answering it at all, or do you think she wanted to specifically avoid that said rumor he was asking her about?
Honestly, probably overall. Like maybe she just don't want to talk about it. Like, because once you start talking about it, maybe they say too much.
Right.
Go down the rabbit hole, man. Fair.
Okay, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm working with such and such." Oh, you are.
Is that right?
You're like, that's who you gonna say with? They say you've been talking to? Oh, okay. Yeah, they sent over some comments. Who sent you over comments? What comments?
Right.
Would you like to clarify, please?
That's hilarious. That's too funny. All right, we have to stay on that. I just thought that was funny. I didn't want to go on this because this is a really big topic going on right now. We got some news on God of War. Trevon literally spoke two major topics into existence. Last week, he complained about not hearing about God of War. Just got God of War news. And he complained every single day for the last 10 years about Power Rangers. And look where we're at. Look where we're at.
That's great.
Magic. I'm telling you, Trevon.
I need to start talking about Sly Cooper.
I mean, I'd love that. Like, start doing it now.
The only one that hasn't manifested is Static Shock. So.
It's racist.
They're working. The universe is working, Trevon. All right, you can't get everything.
While the universe is working, talk about that, Sly Cooper.
Or another Uncharted while you're at it. If it's feeling generous. If it's feeling generous, Uncharted, maybe a GTA release now rather than later. Whatever.
Don't ask for GTA.
Remaster the first Infamous. And I want to so I can play it.
Infamous. Okay, that's a good one.
Remaster the first Infamous so I can play it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Remake it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the news about God of War was, well, not the news, but the conversation was about the fact that the showrunner
has never played the game.
Was speaking about the fact that he tried to play the game. He's not really a gamer like that. It's not really the thing. Whole thumbs, fingers, remembering everything. Not really his thing. Right. People. The fuck was that? What?
Wow.
I don't even know what the fuck that was. Yeah.
Why are you coming at your wand like that?
All right, so Didge wants Knights of the Old Republic song, and he wants a remix of it. So Universe, do your job. Universe.
What are you talking about? Do you see it says sacrifice?
It says wishes, Jamie. It says wishes.
The wishes.
I don't think Didge wants to stay.
I appreciate him not including me in that.
But I would like to see my wishes come true. That still sucks.
I mean, look, I'm interested in this Knights of the Old Republic remix.
He
did.
He did. Wishes.
Okay.
He did.
Okay.
First of all, see, this is what's wrong with the black community. Why couldn't we stand together right there? Why do you throw me to the wolves instead of saying, how come you can't respect both of our wishes? Why can't we
stand together to a man that's saying, sacrifice my wishes so I can have my thing? Let's start with that, Joanne. Let's start with that.
Well, we know Didge and his issues with blind people, and it just snowballs after that. So I hold you
And
to
that's who
a
you want to
different
bow
standard.
down to get KOTOR, Jawan.
If it's a remix, I don't know. It might be a hot ass song. I don't know. Jawan, you okay? That Stray hit hard. I don't know what's up with AJ, but whatever. Look, man, I'm sorry. I don't know how his ass went. I haven't bothered you all episode, but anyway. So anyway, people took his comments as, oh my God, is he going to be able to do the game right and all that? I want to remind people, the man just said he's not good at playing the game. The man didn't say, I don't know nothing about what I'm working on. He just said, I'm not good at playing games. I don't know what the big deal was. He doesn't have to be. We started holding these showrunners and directors to too high of standards because no one ever has this same energy when an actor goes, I had no idea who the fuck this character was that I was playing. I was playing it. That's him saying. Pedro Pascal said that. He said, I don't know what the fuck The Last of Us was. I had to call my nephews. No one got upset about that, and he did a great job. So why are we acting like this is a big deal?
People did get upset about that.
Is the creator of the game, so.
Oh, you mean that? No, I'm saying when Pedro said, I get what you're saying. You're saying that someone very close to the project is working. I'm just saying it's not the first time someone has ever said, I don't know where the fuck this comes from, but I'm here to play it, and they do a great job. So I'm not making
the shit out of it on Twitter.
I'm not making a big deal about this. I'm more interested in what is Amazon's budget, because that shit needs to be north of Lord of the Rings.
Jawan, come on,
north
you
of
know
that.
What the budget is? It's infinity.
Good. Good. I feel like people complain about the actors all the time. I keep telling you guys, all the hate you guys see, I guess I'm just oblivious to it. I swear to God, I don't be seeing it.
They were coming at Pedro.
I did not see that at all, but I take you guys' word for it. I'm just excited we're hearing traction about it because it was one of those things that they jumped out like 2 years ago, it feels like. It was like, hey, we're doing God of War. And it was just like, oh, dope. And then it just went quiet. And it was just like, are we still doing it? Yes, he did say that, more than one season. So that's good to know heading into it. We kind of had this conversation when we were talking before. Jamie, I want to start with you. With them doing this series, knowing that right off the bat you got 2 seasons, do you want them to start from where it's the most popular, which is now in the story of God of War, or would you like it from the beginning and earn its way to right now? How would you prefer to see it go?
If I was in charge, I would probably start from the beginning because I feel like there's more to build from there. There's not as much, I guess, risk of like treading the same road that we've already kind of seen. And you can have some more creative liberties as far as like, we did this thing in 2018, like we'll make a reference to that in the show. So it's like, there's connectivity. So if they eventually get to God of War 2018, then there'll be like a whole thread there where you can see like, oh yeah, they did this in like season 1 or season 2, and now it's season 5. Like I see the callback, all that kind of stuff. I also think understanding Kratos's journey and how he grew as a man is something that's really interesting that not a lot of people know, even including myself. Like I watched I guess a retrospective on the whole God of War series, so I got to know his journey a little bit better, whereas before, like I had only played like 2018 and Ragnarok, so I just knew him as like, as like really stern father that was like kind of learning to trust his kid and like let go of the grief of his wife and all of that stuff. So I would start with the beginning. And I would do a good enough job to where we would get to the present.
Okay.
Go on.
You okay?
Sorry, go on. I just had an idea.
That's a lot in my headphones, buddy. But please go ahead. Go ahead and tell us your thoughts, man.
So I'm with Jamie a little bit, but for me, I would start with a 2018. I just like the way they told that story. And just to see like the little hints and tidbits of the past throughout the dialogue and stuff. I really did enjoy. And then once they finish that, the 2018 and Ragnarok, then we can do like prequels and stuff like that.
See, but think about this, AJ. Well, we can do the Last of Us treatment. We launch season 1. We get God of War remaster. Same time.
We could. That okay. Oh, okay. I like that.
Get people locked in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sold on
I guess, Jamie, my only... I agree with you. I took your stance. I agree with you, Jamie. My only issue with going present is that you work your way in the Last of Us situation, but it's different because the Last of Us can work itself in that situation because the guy that created it is part of it, right? So if the guy that... If the people that created the game aren't part of it and you go now, let's say season 1 is the first game, season 2 is the second game, what is season 3? Because we haven't heard of a third game. So do you then take a liberty? And then what happens if they do make a third game? You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier. Once they do a third game, that could be like the first game of that original series. Like do like a prequel type of stuff. You could still add on to that mythology.
Yeah, but I feel like AJ at that point you're just playing semantics because you're saying you do want them to go back. So why not just start back and then earn your way to now?
Either or, you're still earning that.
I can accept that.
Yeah, there's a God of War 3.
Yes,
it's been announced.
The original.
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm sorry. Let me apologize. I don't mean 3 like in the whole. I mean a third of where we are now. Like another one of where we are now. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
You know,
I think we're past the Norse mythology.
You said what?
I think we're past the Norse mythology. Whatever is next.
No, that's fair. I'm just saying. Look, if you're telling me that the people doing God of War, the game, are in communication with the people doing the show, I have no argument. But if they're not, and they do the present of where the game is now, and they achieve game 1 and game 2, and then they try to do something different for season 3 based off of where they are in the show, and then the game comes out with another one, and they're drastically different, I'm like that. You're fighting yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I don't necessarily see it that way. At that point, I think it's just like it's like a branching path, and we have 2 different pieces of media of like, here's what could have been, here's what it is.
But I guess it'll then depend on how much of the consistency of what you're pulling from the 2 games. Because if it's almost exactly like it, and then the third game is something different, and the third season is something different. I mean, I'm only saying that because we know where The Last of Us walked. Again, it's different because the person is directly involved.
Yeah.
But he only took some liberties. He didn't take that many liberties with being accurate to where the games were. So, again, I'm not saying it's a big deal at all. I just kind of think you can go closer. Like, there's been how many Gods of War? 5, 6?
Yeah.
There's the trilogy. There's the prequel to the trilogy. I think there was a game for PSP.
There was one for the PSP.
And then there was 2 for the 2 modern day ones.
Yeah, so about 5, right?
It's like
more
7.
than 5.
That's like 7, yeah.
7? So yeah, if it's been 6 or 7, let's say we're at 7, right? 7 was the very last game, right? Why can't you pick up from God of War 5 or God of War 4? Do 4, 5, and then 6, 7. I don't see any issue with that. What's the issue with that?
What?
Well,
I'm saying if you want to hurry up and get to where we are now, you can bridge a gap of the old with the new. You don't have to go literally from the very first game. If you don't want to. If you want to bridge that gap a lot sooner.
I mean, I guess you could do that. My only thing, and I'm not super familiar with the stories in those games, so I couldn't tell you, but I'm like, I don't know if the story for 4 and 5 are built to just jump into that without the context of 1, 2, and 3.
I think.
I mean, if you do it that way, you could just do 1, 2, and 3 as flashbacks.
That's probably my way. Because not that I wouldn't want to see the original trilogy adapted. Because I would. I really would. I just don't think they would do that. Because that's a lot. There's a lot there. Unless they, of course, they neuter it, which is fine. I mean, they want to neuter the fucking 3, whatever. As long as they tell the story correctly, I don't really, they're gonna have to cut shit out anyway. It's hard to adapt the entire game,
Yeah.
So for like the new stuff, you could do it where you tell the story, and it could be multiple seasons. There's a lot of story between 1 and 2. I mean, I guess 4 and 5. They would be chronologically. And you could also use the Greek mythology stuff as like nightmares. You have him have hot flashes of him thinking past, because there's a lot of shit that happened back then. For context, you don't really need it, because I think the whole point of the new God of War was to let new people play that never played the original trilogy.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go back and play them, even though, you would understand. You'd get a more appreciation for the game if you did. But even the new God of Wars play differently than the old ones. It's just it's a different game, sort of. Even though it's more cinematic, it's made for television almost. Whereas the other ones are more action based. Not that you can't get a good story out of it. It's definitely more Greek tragedy. But there's a lot there. There's so much story to tell in God of War. You have multiple seasons of story, whether you go the Greek side or the North side, or if they want to tell a story of a completely different mythology.
They could have a Valkyrie's side story.
Good. I mean, there's so many side stories, but of course, we want to see Kratos in all his glory, whichever way you want to go with it. I'll say this.
I'll say this: we'll know where they want to start with the moment we hear the budget. The budget will tell you everything. Because if the budget is semi-low, they're doing the most recent ones.
If the budget is higher,
yeah, because I'm like, if the budget is low, they're definitely doing the most recent ones, because you don't need a ginormous budget to make that work. You do need a ginormous budget to showcase the size of those gods compared to Kratos. Like, you are very small, running up on their arms, jumping on their heads. And I'm not saying they need to be that ginormous. You can scale it down a little bit, but to make them look good, you got to put that money in.
There are a lot of building-sized villains in God of War. I like a lot. like God, he be fighting like the most tallest motherfucker.
Yes, he does. Those statues are enormous. So the budget will probably give it away first.
I forget exactly who he fights. He fights a lot of people in the first one, but then he fights the Titans, and then he fights the gods again. Like, it's just a lot of that. So it's like,
and I'm curious how brutal they're willing to be for this.
That game is brutal.
I was gonna say that first one, he was cutting heads off. He's cutting heads off.
You can press the button as he's having sex. It's weird.
Yeah, they gotta have an option of that in there. Sure. Be accurate, I mean, The Witcher there's a lot of sex going on in the show. It was very accurate to the game.
That's fair. Every time I had the opportunity, I think I fucked everyone I had the opportunity to fuck in that game.
Oh, wow. No loyalty.
That's the way you said
everybody.
That.
It's funny because I want him like with his girl, but at the same time, like, hey, opportunity's here. Like, she's not here. Right?
Joel's a wild man. Wild man.
Let's not forget, like, yes, he fights crazy creatures and all that. The abilities, I need all the abilities.
You keep saying abilities. What abilities are you talking about?
All his powers.
Okay? They're
I need all his goddamn powers. That's all.
Because he's
the weapons?
What powers? That's what I keep trying to say. It's like the weapons.
Whatever, the weapons,
he's
powering up the weapons.
weapons.
He does a lot of different things. I just need all that.
His abilities, without anything, is he's just really strong and durable. It's really.
That's why when he keeps saying abilities, I'm like, I hope he knows this isn't Scarlet Witch. Like this, like this.
He has his chaos blades.
Like, he's very weapon heavy. Yeah, it's not often I'm fighting without
the new spear. I need all that shit.
But that's
okay.
Yeah,
not
that's
abilities.
those
are just weapons. You want his weapons?
They still get powered up.
Enchanted weapons. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Look. You weren't good enough on The Witching and The Witcher, so I don't know where your scale is.
The Witcher, that game, no.
Witcher is awesome.
Okay.
Don't you be
I
don't know.
I thought you were talking about the show. You were talking about the game. You stopped playing the game.
The Witcher 3 gave up. Can't do
That
it.
game is fantastic.
It's too slow.
Crazy.
He moved too damn slow. It's too clunky. I hated it. Can't wait for this new one. Let's hope the new one is more polished. Because that one, no.
All right, so AJ,
that game feel old.
So it appears Collider had made a report that The Mandalorian and Grogu has a $166 million budget. Apparently, it's the cheapest Star Wars film made since Revenge of the Sith. How are you feeling about this? I mean, before you go, I will say it's not a movie that needed the biggest budget. I mean, there's not really much that you should. There's no lightsabers, right? I mean, that we know of. So you don't need a ginormous budget. I'm glad they are scaling it back some. But do you kind of feel like this being one of their last saviors, last hurrahs when it comes to trying to help rebuild that Star Wars faith? Do you kind of feel like maybe going cheap isn't the smartest thing? Or do you think maybe scaling it back is something that can maybe work for them?
Scaling it back will definitely work for them. I'm excited for this a lot more than I was before. They definitely need to scale back a little bit because the way things were before, especially with the series being so fucking expensive, they definitely need to recoup all the money they can get as much as possible. Especially for the future movies of Star Wars. So having this Mandalorian being like a lower budget film for me is a good idea. It's one of the smartest ideas they've had in a very long time. So for me, I love it.
I respect it. Joel, do you think going cheap is the smart way to go?
You're looking at it wrong.
Okay.
It's an expensive episode instead of a cheap movie.
Long ass episode. Long ass episode.
Oh, that's a lot of money to this episode. It's 2 hours.
Guarantee if this movie doesn't do well, that's what they're gonna come out and say. Did you guys enjoy the episodic experience? Yes? No? No? Oh. Okay. Well, it was an episode we put in theaters for you guys. That's all it was. Nothing else.
Keep in mind, the Acolyte series cost $230 million, which is ridiculous.
Yeah. Still can't figure out why. Still can't.
Christ.
Lightsabers expensive, bro.
Apparently. Same amount in Revenge of the Sith, and that was only less than 166 million. So go figure, I guess. Jamie, how you feeling about this? Is this a good job for them cutting in costs, or do you think going cheap now is maybe not the way to go?
I'm willing to switch up the strategy a little bit. I feel like for me, it's been like 50-50 on like, oh, I really like this series, or oh, like this was okay. So I'm fine with them like trying to shake it up, do something different, maybe something a little bit more grounded, question mark. I don't know.
Question mark.
But I think there's an opportunity to maybe go back to some basics too, since I know AJ made a post on Twitter about like Star Wars maybe going back to being like a little bit more grounded, and maybe there's also some opportunities to do some more I guess like puppeteering instead of doing CGI, because I know people really like that.
I have been doing that more too.
Yeah, when they bring that back, people typically enjoy it.
I did.
So yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm open to seeing what is coming next, and I think for Mando and Grogu, like we've seen them go through like a lot of different like really big adventures. So I'm curious, I guess, what that's gonna be on. I'm hesitant to even say a smaller scale because it doesn't necessarily have to be a small scale, but I don't know. It'll just be very different. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I also do think they need to do more Andors, more what's the movie that Andor is leading up to? Rogue One. Do more things like that. Those are your most critically acclaimed things you've done in the last 10 years. right? So it's like take more, and those are, I don't think they're that expensive to make those things. It shouldn't be. Go more in that direction while balancing all the lightsaber shit. Simple, just go with what works. That's really all you need to do for right now, just to get things back where they need to be. Just go with what works.
So Andor was $645 million.
To be fair, that's a show with Forrest Whitaker in it.
That is true.
Like, there's a lot of big name actors in there. That's probably where a lot of that money is going. But it's like when you watch Andor season 1, I mean, yes, it looked beautiful, but they were only in like 5 different places. Like, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was like they were traveling a lot.
It's a well balanced show. There's a lot of talking, so you got to live through that if you're not into that. But
I'm just saying, from a financial standpoint, I don't get why a budget would need to be that high for Andor. It wasn't really a lot of shit going on.
I don't know. Maybe getting all the people in the jail.
A lot of it was purely based on the actors, like you said.
I was about to say, it hasn't been
individuals. That's what it was purely based on. Because even Rogue One was only 280 million.
Yeah.
Make. So it's
focus on things like that. Star Wars. Trevon, how are you seeing this money thing with Star Wars? You seeing this as step in the right direction or the worst time to cheapen up?
This was for the Mandalorian, right?
Yeah, Mandalorian and Grogu.
So yeah, I think it's good. I mean, they've already got the technology down, I feel like, for how they're filming the show and everything. So I feel like maybe that's making it easier for them. I don't know. I mean, I'm excited to see what they do with it, and it should be fun. I've enjoyed the Mandalorian in his show and when he took over Boba Fett. So I enjoy him in all aspects. Can't wait to see the the backpack jet used in IMAX.
We did get our first look, and I probably talked about this, I guess, maybe last week. I don't fucking know now. I'm in a time vortex. We did get our first look at Carl Urban as, what is it, Johnny Cage. Okay. They did speak about, in an interview with EW, Entertainment Weekly, they did speak about the movie. They said Mortal Kombat 2 is described as significantly more intense and bigger in scale, bigger in variation, bigger across the board, partially due to the film being in IMAX.
And in Texas. I'm kidding.
Sure. I'm not gonna lie to you, Mortal Kombat. That first trailer gonna have to hit me. It gonna have to hit me, dog. It's just gonna have to hit me. Didn't love that first one. Didn't. I tried to rewatch it like a couple weeks ago. I got, as soon as that whole Scorpion Sub-Zero fight at the beginning ended, that's when I was just like, yeah.
That's literally the best part of the movie. I'm like, you could have just watched that on YouTube.
I will say this. Because I know that's usually been the narrative that was the best part of the movie. Honestly, it's not my favorite. My favorite is definitely the end of the movie when he's actually Scorpion. Is my favorite. When he actually becomes Scorpion and we get Sub-Zero versus Scorpion. Yeah, that I favor more. Because the beginning was just really great fighting, right?
Yeah.
The ending is really great, like visual from the essence of he's actually now fully Sub-Zero. He's actually now fully Scorpion. And they're just going at it.
Mm-hmm.
Now if you could remove Cole out of a lot of that, it'd be even better. But again, I prefer the ending.
It's funny. I saw a comment. It's not on Lewis Stand. It's more about Cole. I don't necessarily disagree with that statement at all because the inclusion of a character that doesn't exist in the games is going to frustrate the fans.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you're like, why are you inserting someone when you could have included someone else? So it's like, for me, it's like you're wasting a spot.
And also, can we say this, Joel? Can we say the most frustrating thing about what you're saying? It's already a game with like 50 characters. The fact that you ignored the 50 and said, I'm going to make one up.
See, it's not even just that. It's that they have a super large roster to pick from. They're like, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to make our own character. And then, like, Cole was, like, kind of boring. I'm not going to lie. He was kind of boring. I'm like, you could have picked somebody else from the roster to be the main character. And not I don't like Cole. It's just, like, it didn't feel like he deserved to be the star of the whole thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe the new movie will change my mind. But
there is a part of me that believes that he'll eventually take over as Scorpion because he's related to Scorpion based on the last movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see where this goes. To me, it's just it seems like it's an inevitability.
You made that a little harder than it needed to be.
Yeah, I couldn't get it out. Inevitably.
I think I was trying to say delicately in that video. I can't even remember what he was saying. It was so
Joel turned into Nemo.
But yeah, we'll see. I love Mortal Kombat. I love the reboot, which was MK1, the new game that came out.
Oh, really? I've heard divisive things about it.
Well, you know, they're wrong.
Maybe not about the story.
They're wrong.
No, the story was great.
I feel like
the game's not bad either. I think the best part, honestly, it's gorgeous. It's like graphically, it's one of the best. It's one of the best looking fighting games I have ever seen. I was like, wow, this game is beautiful. But I did like the reboot. I was not expecting to like the story changes as much as I did, and it was honestly based on the way the last game ended. This is probably one of the best options was to reboot the universe. So the fact that this movie universe decided to create a new character, and the new games didn't even do that. they just slightly twisted certain things and changed little things, and I appreciated that. Which is this? They're not. To me, the movie just wasn't as clever.
Yeah, Cole was just like. He was just not interesting to me, and then his character anchored too much on Scorpion. Like he wasn't his own man. He was always attached to Scorpion. So, they need to give him his own identity in this movie,
or just lean in more. One of the two.
I mean, we gotta Scorpion. One of the two.
I think the biggest problem was around when this movie came out, they were doing the animated movies, and I'm like. You're going to do an animated movie about anyone. Let it be about this guy we know nothing the fuck about, rather than tripling down on Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Reddit came out and said that that character is never going to show up in these games.
Oh, that's strange.
Leave him away from us.
That's really
because the movies created him, not the game. You know what I mean? So they're like,
okay. So I guess like they did not consult NetherRealm when they made this. I guess I don't know.
Not the creation of the character. No.
I'm more confused on how they sat around and like I understand putting Cole in the movie as one of the characters. I just will never understand why you made him the focus. With Liu Kang alive and breathing, Raiden alive and breathing, you made Cole the focus?
Yeah,
was a little weird to me. Just a little weird. But I guess I like how Carl Urban looks as Johnny. How he looks was never going to be my issue. It's how does he portray him? Yeah. How does he portray him? Not anything against Carl Urban as an actor. You can only act for what you're given. So I'm very curious what the script is like. And how you're getting bigger in scale. You killed a lot of people in that first one. A lot of people I personally.
Yeah, didn't they kill Kung Lao?
They killed Kung Lao.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And they killed was the fucking razor teeth. The four-armed fucking thing.
Goro.
I did not like that. That should have been more.
They did mention some people that died may return because they will be entering the NetherRealm. So I was like, good. I'm like, interesting. So they're gonna actually do that. I'm like, all right. You may have some. They're gonna be entering several realms, so it's not gonna be just one realm.
They're gonna try to make this interesting. And look, I'm gonna put my gripe aside of them not focusing on Liu Kang, and I'm gonna give this the most open I've ever been going into something I know I'm not gonna like. I'm gonna be very open to this, and look, as long as you're embodying the essence of Mortal Kombat, which I kind of felt like the first one struggled with a lot. As long as you can embody it more, I think I can live with it. I think I could just live with
Do you feel like it's gonna struggle in the box office because the first one was on HBO Max?
No, and here's why I don't think it'll struggle. I think that movie would have made money. Because Mortal Kombat is a known commodity. It's known, right?
And it did well on Max too.
Right.
Really good.
It is, but it's also like, it's had other movies before, and like, you know, at least as far as I know, they're not critically acclaimed or anything like that.
The first one is Jamie. First one was beautiful. That second one doesn't exist. That first one though, chef's kiss.
It's underappreciated.
Jamie, I'm telling you, there was no. It was like Nirvana when that Mortal Kombat first hit in that movie. Oh my god! First one's a classic.
Yeah, it is.
Second one, no. Just no. Shout out to Didge. He said they spitting.
First one's a classic.
Facts.
You never seen it, Jamie?
I don't think so.
Can I say this, Jamie? Have you ever heard the Mortal Kombat theme song?
Yeah, I played it in band.
It has never sounded better than it has in that first movie. That first movie,
I beg to differ. We killed it in band.
Not only have I heard it, I've played it.
Jamie said I wrote it. No, you should definitely see the first one. The first one is critically acclaimed. It just doesn't age well. That's its biggest issue.
I feel like I've seen.
No. I don't mean critically acclaimed like everyone gave it 5 stars. I mean critically acclaimed like you'll have more people speak well of how it was when it came out.
Yeah.
They wouldn't necessarily recommend you to watch it now, but they very much would tell you for the time.
Live action adaptations of fighting games, which never work out.
I've seen a Street Fighter.
Not good.
God damn, that's the fighting movie you decided to pick your head in on?
I've seen Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna look at stills of the movie and see.
Your soul is mine. Oh my god!
I've seen some of the show actually on HBO Max.
You saw the what?
I saw some of the Mortal Kombat show that they did like way back.
All right, no. We're getting off. All right, you guys have a great night. That disgusted me. My stomach just turned. What are we saying? The show? Yeah. And you won't watch the classic movie?
No one said I wouldn't do anything. I'm just saying what I've seen.
No, I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. Clone Wars wasn't.
I have seen
Mortal Kombat 1.
I think I saw.
No, now I don't believe you.
And then
I don't believe you.
I told you I needed to see stills.
Name
I saw
6 characters. I don't believe you.
Oh my god! You know I don't know people's names. That's not fair.
There's like 8 characters in that game. They're all in this movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, my excitement for this movie, I guess, will be heightened with a trailer. Just talk about it won't do much because I wasn't that impressed with the first one. So a trailer is gonna have to hit, really hit.
I'm a big. I love Johnny from the old movies.
Wait, Joel.
See, and that's why it's like, either way, I can't win because then somebody's gonna be like, "You're just naming Mortal Kombat characters." So,
but that's the people that were in the movie, Jamie.
Yeah, but that's what you're gonna say, and so I can't win. So either way, I'm just like, I rest my case.
Oh, go ahead, Joe.
What was I saying? I was a big fan of Johnny Cage from the first movie. Because the second movie, he killed them off in the second movie. It was stupid. I did really like. I do like the fact that we're gonna be. I didn't like the fact that he wasn't in the last movie. So I was like, what the fuck you do with Mortal Kombat without Johnny Cage? That was very weird.
That was odd. Yeah.
So I was like, all right, we'll see what the plan is now. So I look. It was a weird choice to go with Carl Urban, but I'm willing to give him a shot. And they're doing skins for the movie release, so you're gonna have the Johnny Cage skin, movie skin, and I think Katana's getting one, Shao Kahn, and I'm missing one, Scorpion. So you gotta get his movie look.
Of course, gotta do Scorpion. And we know Mortal Kombat's doing a collaboration with Fortnite right now. Sub-Zero's in the Battle Pass. With a Scorpion skin to be coming soon.
Oh, nice.
So
that's gonna be dope.
Mortal Kombat they've been busy. They've definitely been busy. AJ, are you excited? You have any excitement for this movie?
Absolutely not.
So he sounds excited, folks.
What you eating?
Orange chicken.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
The day I'll be excited for a Mortal Kombat movie is the day they give us great action, and I'm talking greatness.
I like that you scaled it down, because whatever you said, I would have held you to it. So I'm glad you went the way you went. I was waiting for you to say some shit for me to go, bet. The moment you say you're excited to see Mortal Kombat, holding you to it, buddy.
They need to do great goodness to get me excited. Because
did you say great goodness?
Great goodness, great balls of genius fire.
My God.
Oogly booglies.
Until then, this is a huge pass for me. I'm good on this one.
A huge one? Not even
a
like
huge
mediocre?
one.
Mediocre pass. I'm still excited. I don't know why. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Sounds like you are. Trevon, you excited at all?
Can't wait to see it. I love the first one. I'm excited to see Cole, whatever he does. Let's go.
I mean, Lewis.
Trevon tired. It's time to wrap it up.
All right, so let's do it. So apparently, the new Saw movie has been canceled. The world in the universe itself does not like me. So I won't be getting my Saw movie that they completely shot and filmed, but now won't release. So that's awesome.
You cancel Final Destination.
You said what?
You need to cancel Final Destination. Don't nobody need that trauma.
No, definitely give me Final Destination. Yeah, no, I definitely want that. Please do. Please give me Final Destination. Let me see. I think that's pretty much it. Nothing else. I will say, listen, Suits. That will never work again. Okay? You hyping up Harvey for me to watch that episode, for him to be in the last 5 seconds of it, will never happen again. Okay? And now I'm nervous for the rest of the season of you selling us on Harvey and Lewis and other things like that. Stand on your own 2 feet.
Harvey's in the 3-episode arc.
Is he in 5 seconds of each of the 3 episodes?
I don't know.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Stand on your own 2 feet. You're a good show. Be more secure in that. All right? Stop trying to live off the past. Motherfuckers. I was watching that whole episode like, where is he? Where is he? I'm like, this shit's about to end. That's when it comes in. Very upset. Very. But I do like the fact that we got Arrow having a conversation about whether or not he's Batman or Superman. I did enjoy that. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, Robin. Was nice. That was funny.
Yes, and he ended up just being Robin. I thought that was a lot of fun. That's pretty much it. The Russo brothers were talking some shit. They came out and said that all the photos y'all saw that y'all was making a big deal about, all that shit's fake. Now, they could be lying.
They did say something about Millie Bobby Brown. They'll put her in whatever.
Yeah, they'd be willing to put her in anything.
They said it wasn't Doomsday, right? They said.
Right. No. They specifically said it's not Doomsday or Secret Wars. That's not their art.
I think they're full of shit.
That's fair. That's fair. Because the question was specifically asked to them, Joel, are you guys afraid that the leaks ruined anything for anyone that wanted to go into that movie blind? And he said, absolutely not, because that's not our shit. So I'm like, okay.
Now, the one thing they did say about how Iron Man's death is going to tie into it with Doom, which is interesting for them to even say that. They should never said that. But
would you like to tell us what they said?
They just, I don't know. I'm paraphrasing right now. I can't think.
Go ahead, paraphrase. Go ahead.
So they're talking about, they basically said that somebody was asking, does Iron Man's death have anything to do with the Doom? And they said, we will explain the connection. Or something like that. So I was like,
oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
there's gonna be a connection.
They said something more so about Doom's introduction is tied into why it had to be Robert Downey Jr. That was more so their quote. You'll see why it needed to be Robert Downey Jr. as opposed to anyone else. So it is a direct tie-in as to why it needed to be him. I mean, you can kind of fill in the blank as to what they mean. And I kind of get it. It actually makes more sense that they say it like that, as opposed to us just assuming. I just connected the dots of, I assume Doom at some point when he comes to the 616 will use a lot of what Stark wanted to do to fuel a lot of what he plans on doing for Secret Wars. So I just took it more so as like Stark will probably be a lot of his roadmap as to what he wants to do.
I have no idea.
What did you take it as, Trevon? You said they shouldn't have said it.
Them theories I sent you.
You said the what?
Some of them theories that I read, and I was like, that makes sense to me.
Would you like to give us an example of one?
Reusing, Tony died, but their body empty. I don't know. It'd be interesting if something like,
Tony died, but his like
Doom takes over that body or something. I don't know.
How do you do that?
I mean, they did in Agatha. I mean, don't know. I mean, they did it.
That's true.
To use that as a base, they did it in Agatha. That means they can do it anywhere.
That was
magic. They did it in Agatha.
Who does magic?
I mean, it did happen.
I don't know. So I don't know.
And that's your concern? Is that they might do that? That's what you're saying?
No, that helps me because that helps me accept it more. Because right now I'm not on board with Robert Downey Jr. being Doom. So we'll see. That helps me a little bit more actually to accept it more.
All right.
I haven't been on board with him being Victor by Doom since they announced it. So.
Oh no, we know, we remember.
So
we remember. We definitely remember.
I remember.
I think your hesitation should be fueled more so after it's all said and done. I don't think you should be that invested in the concept of your fear until it happens. That's my only issue.
Either way, I'm there open at night. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying. I'm just, what's my opinion here? That's all.
Yeah, I get you. But I'm just saying what you don't like. I think you should just wait. Just wait it out. See if it's a reality. Could just all be a fantasy.
Just keep an open mind. That's all. That's all he's trying to say.
I'm just saying. I just don't get how you question so much in a multiverse. In a multiverse where we just saw Chris Evans as Human Torch and thought nothing of it.
He was already Human Torch before, so it's fine.
I know, but it's showing you that same actor can be a different character and it not be any issue. We weren't worried about Chris Evans being the Human Torch going forward. We knew it was just for fun in a multiverse. Shit, we don't even know if Channing Tatum could be Gambit going forward. There's so much of this that's just meant to be fun in multiverse, but it's why I told you I can't wait for the multiverse to die and then to never come back. Ever.
Never die.
I feel about the multiverse the way Joel feels about the scrolls. It just creates too much confusion. It creates too much confusion.
I'm confused. Jeez.
You said what?
I was proven to be right, to be fair.
Well, that's because they chose to confuse themselves.
I knew
that was a bundle of what the fuck.
The multiverse will end in like 10 years or something.
I need it to end after Secret Wars.
This saga is over. It's over. It'll exist, but it won't be the focus anymore.
Yeah, don't even fucking use it again. Just let it die.
Use it. I want them to use it more.
Let it die. Because Trevon's not the only one that has this stance. So I'm like, if people can have this stance in a multiverse, knowing that it's in a multiverse, just stop doing the multiverse. It's at its day. We're good. Move past. It's enough. But all right. The Woman in Black is next week, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's next week.
I thought it was this.
I thought it was this
28th, isn't it? No,
I had a friend that said they were going to see it.
Somebody want to check that for me? Because I don't feel like looking right now.
I literally have my phone here and I don't feel like
that's the horror movie, right?
Yes.
I thought you. I thought you were looking it up. You just saying that to say,
Oh, wait a minute.
goddamn, Trevon.
Wait, what is it called again?
The Woman in Black.
Woman in the Yard.
Yeah, see, exactly. I knew it. It was the 28th.
It's in the comments.
Yeah, thank you, Didge. I knew it was the 28th.
Yeah, the Woman in Black is the one with Daniel Radcliffe. The one.
Same idea.
It's the Woman in the Yard.
Yeah, see.
Is it not the Woman in Black?
That's what
Daniel Radcliffe. Sure?
Yeah,
I've been saying the woman in black.
Are you talking about this?
Since the trailer
Yes.
dropped.
Yeah,
That is the woman in the yard.
Are you serious? Bro, I've been telling so many people the woman in black. I'm like, bro, the movie's black, woman is in black. This shit is dope. In Jawan's defense, the lady is called the woman. Oh, so maybe that's what I heard. Okay, thank you.
See, I knew I heard it when I went to go see Mickey 17, and I was confused why it was called the woman in the yard. But I think they did say the woman in black in the trailer. So I thought the title was going to be, but then it said woman. That's what I thought the title was.
Real quick before we get out of here, Jamie, your thoughts on Mickey 17 that has done abysmal in the box office, by the way. What are your thoughts?
I like it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun movie. I think there was like some weird stuff in it. I was thinking about Severance. That was something different, but there is some weird stuff in that too. I was thinking of like when they actually do the procedure and they like cut their heads. I was like, yeah, that made me feel disgusting. But Mickey 17 was cool. The little alien thingies, I'm like, that could be. People like to attach to little creepy things. I don't know. It could be, a case for maybe something else in the future. Who knows? But
yeah,
it was a fun movie.
Mickey 17 taught us anything. The polite idiots. We got to protect them. They will save us. The polite idiots. Got to make sure we bottle them up, save them for just in case. No, I mean, I didn't dislike the movie. I just left it kind of just like. Right.
I didn't have high expectations though. I feel like did you have high expectations walking into it, or you were just like
no. I didn't know what it was about. I thought it was just about replication. I
honestly didn't know anything about it until like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I went as support for Joel, and I ended up enjoying myself. It just was a weird movie. It's just weird. It was weird in a way. Barbarian was weird, where it was like maybe I don't know what this movie's about. Like maybe. They have no idea what I'm watching.
I felt kind of sad for him.
I had a fun time, Barbarian.
Barbarian was like, because when you watch a trailer, you go, oh, it's about this guy. They both get the Airbnb. Is she going to make it out of there? Then you get about an hour into that movie, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, and then you get towards the end, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, what is this movie? So very much I compare Mickey 17 on a lesser scale to that because I very much no idea what Barbarian truly was about.
They talk about the trailer.
Which bravo. I mean, there was even a point in the movie where I thought the movie ended. Because then you go to a different character and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, what is this? Very terrifying movie. Very terrifying. Very. But that's all we got, guys. I want to thank Jamie and AJ for joining as always. Glad I could get Jamie in for some gaming talk about that God of War.
Yep. Y'all leave that director alone, okay? Give him a shot.
Yeah. Definitely. And look, by the time the show actually comes out, y'all will have forgotten the comments anyway. So.
Yep, that's always how it be. That's always how it be.
Just get over it now, so you guys can get it out of your system. Damn, we don't have anything outside of Daredevil, like show-wise, right? We're gonna be dry for a little
bit. White Lotus.
I'm watching Severance now.
Wheel of Time.
All right, hold on 1 second, because I'm getting different things. Trevon said Wheel of Time. He's weaving. Yeah. He's okay. You're a weaver. Yes. Got you. Yes, AJ, you said a mix of the two. You said the Wheel of Lotus. What'd you say? You tired?
White Lotus.
White Lotus. Okay, thank you. White Lotus.
It's a wild show.
And Jamie said Severance.
Yep, I'm catching up. I'm almost at the end of season 1, and y'all should be honored that I took my time away from Severance to be here.
Honored.
You should be honored.
Crazy.
You should be honored.
Wow.
I was very locked in.
I will tell you guys, you need to be watching Yellow Jackets, and you need to be watching Reacher.
And Reacher, yes.
Every time I talk about that show, you just talk about what's his face taking his clothes off.
Tomorrow, right?
I'm sorry.
Oh, it is tomorrow.
Are you saying you're getting recaps from Trevon?
No, my mom.
Oh! I was about to say, well, that's why.
That's
why
all
that's
she's
all
talking
he-
about. She
too
never
much on
told me
That's all he
anything be
does.
happening.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, he's smart, but he works out a lot and he takes off his clothes all the time. I'm like,
He
okay.
sure does.
Sums up every episode. Sums up every episode. Sure
Oh,
does.
they knew
Actually,
the
sums up the
Resident show
very
come out
last
tomorrow.
episode.
They knew
What?
the Resident show comes out tomorrow. The Shonda Rhimes
Oh, by
show.
Shonda Rhimes. Yes.
Yeah.
The
They knew who
murder
died in the
mystery.
White House. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. That comes out tomorrow. Outside of that, guys, I don't really know what else. That's pretty much it. We'll be back next week to talk Daredevil. We'll be talking the 2 episodes. And Reacher only has 2 more episodes, so it's this week and next week, and then that's
Sadly.
it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
But they do a great
Get
job.
on the anime train. We're starting up.
We'll get Neegly, AJ, before you know it. Probably into this year.
Neely or Neely?
Neely.
I
I
call
was
it
gonna say,
Neegly.
what is that?
It's Neely.
Neegly.
Yeah.
She's part of the show.
I didn't ask you guys though. I said Neegly.
I understood what you were saying.
Thank you, AJ. Appreciate you. Jamie, before we get out of here, give us 2 animes we should be on the lookout for.
Lazarus, definitely. That's from the creator of Cowboy Bebop. That's gonna be coming out on, I think, April 13th, so it's not that close. Oh, actually April 6th.
Very
so
close.
that one. And then a personal favorite from me and Dig is Fire Force season 3. Unfortunately, you gotta catch up. Substitution for that would be To Be Hero X. That one looks like it's gonna be insane. I think AJ posted about it a couple times in the anime chat. I've talked about it a little bit.
What about Daima? I'm not hearing anything about Daima.
Daima is over. That is why.
Oh.
I mean, you could watch it. Please do, but it's not ongoing.
Also, Windbreaker comes out in April too with Fire Force.
I haven't seen any of Windbreaker. What do you think about that?
Windbreaker is amazing. You need to watch it. Lazarus is also fire.
On my list.
Oh, speaking of Orb, if you haven't watched Orb yet, watch it.
Okay, I'll have to commit to it because I watched the episode and I was like,
fantastic.
Okay.
It's probably one of the best animes of the past 2 years.
I'll have to commit. Okay, I'll let you know.
All right. Well, we'll give you guys some of our anime takes based on some of these things next week. Hopefully, I can get through Daima. Hopefully.
Yeah.
This weekend's not mine, so.
Solo Leveling is almost done too.
Diamond's not all in English yet either. Might as well just wait.
You said what?
Diamond's not all in English yet either.
Oh, then I'm not fucking watching it until it's all in English. Yeah.
The dub is delayed, but I mean, I think they're halfway now.
No.
Tell you what,
They're
Jamie.
not halfway up.
How many episodes is it?
It's 20, I think.
Not yet.
Really?
Okay, tell you what, Jamie. This is what I'll do. Since you've seen it already, when the English version stops, I'm gonna call you, mute my television, and you just speak to me. The episode.
Translate.
You gotta add the sound effects though, like when Goku's
There's
powering
20
up.
episodes.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is. There's 11. So it is past 50%.
Okay.
Not where I need it to be though. So
Well,
look out for that phone call, Jamie.
Not quite, mate. I've only seen the first 10.
Yeah, 10 episodes in English. But all right, guys, we want to thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys same time, same place next week. Until then, peace.